students. I want to make a quick video going over the student surveys. One, to just kind of share this, but two, I think this is really a great example for both AP Stats and AP Psychology to kind of see the non-response bias in action. So I have 95 students. So you can see here that of 41 responses, this represents less than half of the students. So, you know, when I'm trying to interpret and decide what I do with these results, I really have to keep in mind that I have less than half responding. And if, for those of you who don't know what non-response bias means, it means that those who have more highly or are more highly opinionated in either the positive or negative direction are going to choose to respond, since it's not mandatory, it's a choice. So you usually see this, and we can see this in action here. And why I'm, anyways, let's firstly let's just quickly see the highly opinionated. You don't see it so much here, although you're going to see that those who are unhappy remain unhappy. I'm just going to scroll through, right? So there's a couple low in many places. So we see, and we can then, we just take this, you know, we have the low and the high, and and we don't know what all those people who didn't respond have in common. The other thing I find really interesting is that I don't know who's doing well in the course and who's having difficulty in the course. I don't know who's responding here. So, like, are the students who are following everything as I'm asking and doing well, is that who's five? I really don't know in that. And maybe next year, right at the beginning, I can get that question. So I didn't make this survey, so maybe I can get the question in there to say, are you on schedule or within 1 week of the schedule? And then I can make some comparisons to see who's in this set of responses. And I don't want to make this video too long. The other thing I can tell by the comments, so there were only 8 down here at the very bottom. There were only 38% of those who responded put a comment in here. And, you know, I can tell the comment that goes with a lot of the ones, but I don't know who it is and I don't know how to mend the relationship, and that's really hard for me. So I don't like for people to be unhappy with how I'm doing things, and I would love to be able to fix this. And I just want to remind everybody, and monitors and parents, whoever is listening and watching, that online learning requires only overt communications, meaning I don't get any body language. If there was a student in school to whom I had upset, I would be able to read the body language, and I would be able to ask the question, what did I do? How can we fix this? We want to work together. We want to work together well. You know, different personalities can rub each other in different ways. So I never expect that I'm going to get along with everybody perfectly or that everybody's going to like me. But usually I can maintain very good working relationships when people will communicate with me what they need. Now, there's sometimes students ask me to change an assignment, and sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. If I get the feeling that they just don't feel like doing it, I'm going to push that a little bit. It's my job to push people out of their comfort zones a little bit. And I have to hold, you know, in the AP classes and the higher level math classes, I have to help hold standards for students. You know, it's easy to say, you know, that TSW wasn't mastered, but it's okay. And I'm just not like that. I want you to do well on your AP test if you're taking it. I want you to do well in your future mathematics courses. And I've been doing this long enough to know that when I hold students to these standards, that they are successful later. And so I don't tend to back down on those issues. So if you have something that you want to say, please say it so that I can fix it. And I will keep trying to do my best. I wish everyone a very good weekend, and keep working hard and sending me your questions.